And a happy Friday, Dodgers Nation. Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. It's going to be a big year for your Los Angeles Dodgers, and you don't want to miss anything. So for all latest Dodgers news, rumors, hype videos, podcasts, and interviews, you're going to find it right here. So be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, give me your takes down below in the comments section. I have a couple things I want to know from you guys today. One, who do you want to see batting cleanup for the Dodgers this year? Do you want to see Cody Bellinger or Max Muncy? If you want to see Cody Bellinger, give me a belly down below in the comments section. If you want to see Muncy, give me a Muncy down below in the comments section. And also, do you think Jimmy Nelson will have a big impact on the Dodgers this season? Let me know down below in the comments section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So we've got some big news about Jimmy Nelson, and Dave Roberts also talked about who will be batting cleanup for the Dodgers this season. He talked about the closer's role, and he also said that the 2021 Dodgers could be the best team in franchise history. But first, we've got to talk about the prank that Justin Turner played on his Dodger teammates. There's this TikTok trend right now where people will FaceTime their friends and family, and when they pick up, they'll say that they're too busy to talk to them, even though they were the ones FaceTiming them. So you get these really hilarious, confusing reactions. Well, Justin Turner got some of his teammates pretty good, but I think the guy he confused the most was his manager, Dave Roberts.
My man, what's happening?
Hey, dude, if it's not that important, let's just talk about it tomorrow. I'm kind of busy right now.
Huh?
Whatever it is, can we just talk about it tomorrow? I got somewhere I gotta go.
JK, you just call me, my man. I'm sipping on some wine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
No, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't have time to talk right now. You just caught me at a bad time.
What do you want to talk about?
So I love it. Doc is just sitting there chilling, vibing with some of his award-winning wine, and he just looks so confused. Just look at his face right here. He almost looked as annoyed as he did in Game 4 of the World Series. But my favorite of all had to be when JT hit up Cody Bellinger. Here's when Ginger Jesus hit up Bopper.
What's up, baby?
Yo, let me call you tomorrow, dude.
Shut the f***. I know what you're doing.
What are you talking about, Bopper? I'm calling you tomorrow. Don't call me on my day off.
What you're doing.
Don't call me on my day off, bro.
I know what you're doing, all right?
I'm telling you, man, Cody Bellinger is a whole vibe and then some, but you have to see the full video with all the players. So to check that out, head over to the Dodgers YouTube page. Our friends over there putting out some great stuff as always. But the biggest story today as far as the Dodgers roster goes is Jimmy Nelson has been added to the 40-man roster. The Dodgers placed Tommy Kahnle on the 60-day IL and optioned Sheldon Noisy to the minor league camp. And Jorge Castillo tweeted out, Nelson's minor league deal with the Dodgers includes a $1.25 million salary if he's in the big leagues. Incentives could bring that total to $3.75 million. So I'm sure he's going to be happy. His bank account is going to be happy. Nothing's official yet, but it looks like right now Jimmy Nelson will be most likely on that Dodgers opening day roster. And Dave Roberts said that Jimmy Nelson has done everything to make the Dodgers opening day roster.
Jimmy's done everything he can to break with us this year. Fits a lot of roles for us. Leverage, length, starter, reliever. So he can do a lot of different things, and he's done everything he can do, yes.
So you really have to feel good for Jimmy Nelson. He's dealt with so many injuries over the past few seasons, and he earned his spot on this Dodgers roster this spring. Through 7 innings pitched, he has a 0 ERA, a .71 whip, 9 punch-outs to just 1 walk, and opponents are hitting 160 off of him, and he's going to be a big boost to this Dodgers bullpen or this rotation if they're going to throw him in there to start games. But he looks healthy, and I think we're going to see a lot of Jimmy Nelson this season. And then Dave Roberts talked about the discussion he's going to have with Tony Gonsolin and Dustin May.
I think in the next couple of days, I think that we're going to kind of talk to a lot of guys, to be quite honest, about, how it's going to fall out, roles. But I think that up to this point, I think we've done a very good job of continuing to build, specifically to those 2 players, build their innings up, continue to give us optionality, whatever we need. like we've always discussed. But certainly as we get closer, that conversation will be had with a number of players.
And then Dave talked about the closer's role, and he mentioned 7 or 8 guys in that Dodgers bullpen. Didn't seem very committed to Kenley Jansen. Here's Dave Roberts on the closer's role.
Well, I think that, guys that we have pitching for us, pitching well, staying healthy and pitching well. But I think that that's just kind of to the role question. But I think that, all 7 or 8 other relievers pitching in whatever role we feel and taking the baseball and pitching effectively is the best scenario for us.
So I think it's pretty clear at this point, Kenley Jansen will start the season as the Dodgers closer, and he's looked good this spring. A 1.35 ERA through 6 2/3 innings pitched, a .9 whip, 12 strikeouts to just 1 walk. So he didn't lose his closer's role this spring. He will get the opportunity to be the Dodgers closer. Now, will he hold on to that job for the entire season? I wouldn't bet on it, but the most important thing is the infusion of talent in that Dodgers bullpen this year. So they've got plenty of guys that can get those final 3 outs. And then Dave Roberts talked about the expectations for this team. They're the favorites to win the World Series. Well, he said that this could go down as the best Dodger team in franchise history.
We have a chance to do something really special and win it, win a championship. You don't play the game on paper, and you have to play 162 games this year and, see where we end up. But I think that if you look at talent, potential, it could be as good as any team that the Dodgers have ever fielded.
So look, this franchise has fielded so many great teams in its rich history from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, not really the 90s, but we saw what happened in 2017, 2018. Those teams didn't win the World Series, but like Dave Roberts said, on paper, they look great, but they have to go out there and execute, get back to the World Series, and be the first team to repeat since the 2000 New York Yankees. So it's going to be a long and tough road to repeat for the Dodgers, but they have the talent, they have the firepower. Now it's about going out there and winning some baseball games. But then Dave Roberts talked about Cody Bellinger and Max Muncy and who he's going to put in that cleanup spot.
I'm thinking through it. I think that, both guys are very talented. You can argue interchangeable. So I haven't, decided ultimately, where it's going to land. But I do like Cody in the 4. And I like Max, he's just very versatile. So I don't think I can make a wrong decision, but I'm just kind of, thinking some things through before we get to opening day.
So Max Muncy hasn't had the best spring. The funky Muncy is 8 for 38. He's hitting .211. But Cody Bellinger's coming off that shoulder surgery. He's only had 18 spring training at-bats. He's 3 for 18, hitting .167. And I think for Cody Bellinger, it's just about getting those at-bats up, getting close to 40, 50 at-bats as soon as possible, because then he'll start feeling comfortable. But I really want to see Cody Bellinger back in that cleanup spot this season. Max Muncy had a down year in 2020. He did come through during certain parts of the postseason, but I think they're really interchangeable when it comes to the 4-hole and the 6-hole. But I think this team is at its best when Cody Bellinger is raking in the cleanup spot. That new stance, will it pay dividends in the regular season? He's had some success with it. He hit a ball really hard tonight. He had that double down the line. But I think Cody Bellinger, I want to see him in the cleanup spot this season. But let me know down below in the comments, who do you want to see batting cleanup for the Dodgers in 2021? Do you want to see Cody Bellinger or do you want to see Max Muncy? Let me know down below in the comments section. And will Jimmy Nelson have a big impact on this year's team? Let me know down below in the comments section. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. It's going to be a big year for your boys in blue, and you don't want to miss a thing. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. For all latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Some of the best Dodgers t-shirt designs in the game. Selling fast. Get merched up before the season starts. For all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.